Okay guys, today I'm taking the hoses off and I've run into a problem. I have a nipple reduced too much. The only way to get it out is to pull it off. Okay, that made life easier. Now, how am I going to hold? See, the problem is, I was wondering why the hydropower was getting so warm. Now you come 1/2 inch pipe here to a 3/8 half bushing into a 3/8 street L to come around. So you reduced it down to a 1/4 inch right there, at least, or if not smaller. Tried to turn this. Of course it won't turn without turning the whole thing. Don't want that. So cut the nipple off, and I may even have to cut this off so I can get in here to put a socket on that. I don't know yet, so hang on, we'll be right back. Well, I've hit a hitch. It broke off. Just like so. So now, and this is a 3/4 to half nipple that I'm going to have to clean out, because I'll never find another one of those. And I'm going to have to see what I can do about this. It's always got to be something. Oh, we'll be back. Okay, I want to show you what I use to drain this thing with, and you're going to laugh. That is, if I can get it out of here. Ta-da! There's no good way to get to that drain with a hose because it's right on top of the steering cylinder. So you make your own drain, you might say. Found some interesting things out here going through this now. The hydropower, as far as cooling goes, wasn't getting much flow. Had the bushing to a 3/8 street L in like this. So you went from 1/2 inch, which was supposed to go to 5/8 water hose, and you just restricted it right here to about a little over 5/16. So they really had it throttled back, about half the capacity going through it. So that didn't help that hydropower in the least bit. Now I got to come up with a fitting to replace the one I broke that come out of here. It's basically like this. And I don't know where I'm going to find such a creature. But when it goes back together, be a 1/2 inch street L on top. If I can get the bloody thing in there. reducer, half pipe to 3/8 pipe, and then through that. That will get me to the size I need for the hose, I hope. I have to check. Yes, it'll work.
Amen.
Now I cut some hose to replace this down and discovered it is not 5/8, it is 3/4. So I'm going to have to get a foot or so of 3/4 inch hose if I don't have any. Mosquitoes are out. But it's like everything else, you get into stuff like this and it just, really, all I wanted to do was get this upper piece out of this and managed to break that. I don't even know what it is, if it's pop metal or what it was, off the side of it, trying to hold it to keep it from turning so I could break this loose. But I have the upper part figured out. It's about 5:30 now. So I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow to go to the hardware store and see if I can find an elbowed fitting, basically like this, probably brass if I can find it. That's basically about like that. So until tomorrow, I guess I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do here, but we'll be back in a minute. I'll regroup and do some thinking. So hang on, we'll be right back. Okay guys, I didn't want to bore you to death putting this in. The new hose from here to here is in. The new hose that runs from bypass hose back to the hydropower has been replaced. And I just come across something interesting. Here, get you down where you can see it here. My tack cable, tack worked, it didn't work. And it had this piece of heater hose from about here down to here, and I couldn't figure out why that would be there. Pulled it off, and we got some hose clamps here. So we're going to investigate. Probably already know what I want to find, but give it the old college try and see what we come up with. What I thought. And some stiff hose. That's what I thought. Cable broke. twist it off. So they hodgepodge this together. Isn't that lovely? I figured it was broke down there. Not the case, it was broke here. Well, it's going to have to come off anyway, have a new one made. Bad thing about them is, if you buy a new one from Agco or A&I, they're 82 inches long. And you got to just about stretch it to make it fit both ends. So I'll have a new one made, and it will be just a tad bit longer, just for that reason. 84 or 85 inches. You know, you're only talking that much, but that can make all the difference in the world. Ain't that right, Dad?
Yep.
No. See? Get you out here. Got any wits or wisdoms, Chief?
No, I don't think so.
It's
Getting too old for that.
But the commander-in-chief is on the job supervising, and kind of give you an idea of how bad some of this hose was. It was literally coming apart at the seams and coming apart inside.
Yep.
It's that hard. Oh. Just nasty old hose. I just about can guarantee you those are original hoses.
Yep.
So, get you turned around here. I've got a few more things I got to move around, and I'm going to take the hood off here in a few minutes. And I'm quite sure you don't want to watch me do that. So, I guess we'll see you next time, guys. All I can do is wait till tomorrow and go up and get some fittings for that other side. But I may just take the die grinder and cut these hose clamps off because you'll never get them loose. But this one down here, oh boy. Don't know what I'm going to do yet there. But I'll figure it out here in a minute. So we'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. The fun continues. Any last wits or wisdoms, Dad?
Not that I can think of.
We'll see you next time, guys. Say bye, Gracie. Okay, guys. I'm going to get rid of another hose and do it the easy way. These old fittings, they don't come apart. Okay. There's me. I can just about guarantee you with certainty that's an original hose to this tractor. That's the way they've all been coming off. Now, some might say, why didn't you just cut it off? Well, there's a very good reason for that. Because sometimes you need a funky piece of hose like this. Oh. Can I get to that? No. Oh boy. The bottom was gonna be fun then. There's my stubby. Ow! That hurt. Round two, I guess. I can guarantee you that hose ain't never been off that tractor. It's so soft. But we have a brand new one to replace it. And I give you a I think it might be a little bad. Set that one up there. And see what we gotta do to get this one off. Oh, you just look lovely down in there. Hell. Yep. Yeah, that's about a first. I hate them old screw clamps. Actually came apart. Now you. That's what I figured you'd do. So, really don't like doing this. Okay. When and if you can, save those square nuts. They do come in handy. I found to be true on these dumb things. They never want to come apart. After they've been on there 50 years, they don't like to come apart. Doopy doop 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 doop. Fittings, clamps, are those old factory clamps everybody used because they were cheap. And they were a pain in the butt. Oh crap. Well, ain't no time like the present. Ain't no way to do it but just do it. Alright, that's one clamp. What in the world? Fight tooth and nail. Well, I had to get creative this time. The one that breaks is always the hardest one to get to. You know, that's just the way it always works. I'm going to take that out before I lose some skin. Okay. Boy, you're just in a really good place. And I can't do much with you. Alright, ouch. Now, what we gotta do to get you to come loose? Alright. Clamps. Man, I can't give you an idea. That's what I got to get, and I'm got to watch this bottom of the radiator. So okay. Now, and voila. That is really just nasty. But we got a new hose for it. Right there. Now we want those clamps like so. This hose is 2 1/8 hose inside. And try as you might, the odds of getting that anywhere but a dealer is like slim and none. Mmm. Mmm. Little effer. So the problem, get all the little pieces, parts out of there. What would you frickin' give for that? Well, tiddly-dee. Well, we got the right top, but the wrong bottom. Son of a gun. Well, it looks like this is where I stopped for the night. Yeah. Shoot. That's an 1 7/8. Well, shoot. Well, I guess that's where I'm going to end it here tonight, guys. Well, I don't know why it quit, but we're going to call it a day, guys. I'm going to take my parts, put them in the truck, go back there and dig out the other parts for the other side and see if they've got that other fitting. And hopefully tomorrow I can get this put back together and get the antifreeze back in it. I did get a plug, that valve taken out right here, and I put a plug in it. I've got the one long hose here run. I've got the short hose here. I've got the upper radiator hose to look at because it's long. So I got to cut a piece of it off and see what else I get into. So guys, I guess we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Nothing like getting parts and having to do it again. See you next time.